This podcast contains explicit language and is intended for adult audiences. The views and opinions of Gentlemen No Class are strictly for comedic purposes and should not be taken literally. For instance, like this disclaimer. Now grab yourself a pint and enjoy.
And welcome to another episode of Gentlemen No Class, a podcast. And when the going gets weird, the weird turn pro. I'm Jake.
And I'm Rob.
All right. He says his name. The guy right there says his name. Like or not, gentle ladies and gentlemen, we are the host for this podcast. Yeah, glad to be back, I guess.
Yeah, Batman spoilers tonight.
Okay, let's do it. I don't care. I'll watch it anyways. Even though I have not seen it.
I'm not. No Batman spoilers. I did go see it this afternoon.
How long was the movie? About 2 hours?
Fucking like 3 hours, dude.
Oh, it's like
it's super fucking long.
Who directed it?
Matt Reeves.
Matt Reeves.
I will tell you, one of the best things about that movie is the cinematography and the camera work. It's super impressive.
That's a lot coming from you.
It was good. The storyline was really good. I really enjoyed it. I think you'll enjoy it.
I'm sure I would.
Lot.
It's getting a lot of great reviews. A lot of people are putting that movie up there with the other Batman movies, which is crazy, even over the infamous Joel Schumacher movies.
Which ones are the Joel?
That would be the I believe Forever and Batman and Robin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'd put this one, like, if I had to rate this one, like, on a scale of, like, just where it fits as, like, is it as good or better than the other Batman movies? I mean, number one Batman movie for me is Dark Knight. Yeah, that's what I would call.
With Heath Ledger.
Yeah, Heath Ledger, Dark Knight, and then 1989 Batman with Michael Keaton. This would probably be number three.
I hear a lot about that. Yeah, it's like the 3 or 2. Some people put the right there up there with the Dark Knight, which is crazy with Heath Ledger. That's awesome. What we got?
What are you pointing at?
I wanted to press something to change.
To do what? What do you want to change?
I just wanted to press a sound because this shit was boring me.
Oh,
hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Are you not? I thought you were a Batman fan.
No, I am. I just don't want to.
You just want to see some bat nips, right?
I just and a credit card too.
You need some of that.
Hey,
some of that badass.
Yeah, that ass. It's so revealing, but
okay.
Is that necessary? Really,
Nah. But
what is Batman's process thinking? If when he made this suit, it's like, do I need to? How revealing should I be? Is he?
Well, honestly, like in this movie, one of the things that I really like about this movie is how realistic it really is. Like, in a lot of the movie, like he goes out and his bat suit is really just like basically combat fatigues with a cowl and a cape, you know what I mean? And like when he goes out like in to blend into the shadows and stuff like that, he'll just throw a fucking like hoodie and jacket and a cap on, and
nice.
He has like one of the things like Landrum and I were talking about this in most of the other Batman movies and stuff like that, like in Keaton's 89 Batman, when he takes the cowl off, he's just like, okay, that's Michael Keaton. And this one, when Pattinson takes the cowl off, he has like the black makeup on his eyes.
Good
like, you know what I mean? Like it's it's realistic because that's what you have to have had on your face, like if you're wearing that.
I never really paid too much on the trailers on the actual suit and the cowl. But is he doing this number because he can't move his neck, or is his neck like is he able to move his number?
He's able to move his neck, his neck and stuff like that. And one of the things that I took, I won't do any. We'll talk about it, but I don't want to do any like plot spoilers. But like one of the really cool things that I thought that Pattinson did was he did not have a lot of dialogue in this movie.
Oh, nice.
So he's like, his Batman is just, he's able to portray the character extremely well with no dialogue, just his facial emotions and his body language.
Okay.
Like he's just like the Batman in the corner that like people make a comment on and he just ignores them and does his own thing. And like he may, say 1 or 2 things and then he's just like, he goes about his business. You know what I mean? It's not like Christian Bale's where he's got to have like all this monologuing and like has to.
Yeah, does he change his voice at all?
No,
that's good.
See, Landrum says that he did, but I didn't hear it. I don't think he did. I didn't hear him.
Maybe
change
it's
his
subtle.
voice.
Maybe.
I don't know.
And like his version of Bruce Wayne is very like introverted. Like he's on a mission and he's like, I don't have time for anything else other than Batman. Like I don't give a fuck about anything else. Like he's just bare minimum what he has to do to survive, just and go out every night and be Batman.
Nice.
So he's not portrayed like Christian Bale, like the playboy, like the front and doing, you know, all that stuff, going on partying and.
No, he's not.
That's interesting.
Well, this will also be a younger
like, that's
Bruce Wayne though, too, right?
Yeah.
Well,
So
like,
this is.
well, it goes to show like how committed he is, like, and what he's serving his purpose essentially. He knows what he's what he's fucking meant to do, and.
Did he say, where are they?
No.
That's
No.
pretty.
Swear to me. You're the fucking detective, man. Like, you should find this out.
This
Bitch,
is
that's your fucking job. You getting lazy on me? Yeah.
Dude, this is most definitely a detective movie. Like for sure. Like if you wanted like a gritty, it's not really like a noir detective movie, but it is definitely. It's like Batman. Let me. How did I compare it to? It's like if you took Zodiac, Seven, and then made Batman the lead detective.
That's cool.
Nice.
I can see that. So it's like,
I like that because I love Zodiac.
I don't know,
Yeah,
Hollywood. You ever seen Hollywoodland?
Yeah, love that film too,
about
man.
George Reeves. And
and
Adrian Brody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one also. So like one of the like I said, one of the cool things I think like standout cast, like I think Robert Pattinson did a good job as Batman. I don't think that he was like the outstanding like cast of this film. Like I don't think that he's what you're gonna walk away from this film and be like, man, Pattinson fucking nailed. I mean, you will be like, all right, Pattinson, I'm buying it as Batman.
It's Colin Farrell's fat suit, huh?
Yeah, dude, Colin Farrell is Penguin. Like, holy shit, he is unrecognizable.
I didn't know that.
He like, I mean,
wow, that's
and
cool.
he rolls into it hard. I mean, like he is like, you couldn't tell at all.
I want to see if for that alone. Like I didn't know he was in there.
Yeah, usually like when people are in heavy makeup like that, I can at least pick out like a mannerism of theirs. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or like one shot where you're like, oh, I got it. That's where Colin Farrell. No, dude, you cannot tell that's Colin Farrell.
Damn,
at all.
That's adapting right
I
there.
told Melissa, like when Penguin was on screen and stuff, I told Melissa, I was like, that's Colin Farrell. She goes, what?
Yeah.
And I said, yeah. At first she got Colin Farrell and Clive Owen confused, but I showed her a picture of Colin Farrell and then she's like, no.
That you saying that there, that reminds me of John Leguizamo in Spawn.
Yeah,
like
that's a good one.
You know, like I just if you like just how.
Yeah, but he still talked like John Leguizamo.
I guess you could say.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I could tell.
fair.
Yeah, he didn't look very much like him.
Yeah,
but he still had like the head cocked sideways and the mannerisms of his voice. Colin, this is completely indistinguishable. Yeah, it's impressive.
I still think his voice is pretty. It was pretty far off.
This
in
is
the movie,
like Sigourney Weaver and what's that fucking movie? Avatar. No,
you can tell that's Sigourney. What?
What?
The fuck are you even?
They're
talking
not even
about?
the same people. You know, they
Sigourney Weaver.
CGI all over the body. Yeah. No, okay.
Ghostbusters.
Okay.
What do you want?
Yeah. So your ranking on that movie, since you're the only one that saw it.
I mean,
Nobody
I give a
cares.
solid like 8.5.
That says a lot coming from you because you always pound the shit out of DC.
I know, and I went with Ryan and Ryan's dad and Melissa and Ryan's
Sounds
wife
like
and everything because
fun.
we went and saw
Fun,
Glassjaw
yeah.
last night in San Antonio. So.
And he hated Fall of Troy.
Fucking Fall of Troy was terrible, dude. Like I can't. I've never listened to that band, but they opened for Glassjaw.
They're very prog rock, man.
They are very garbage rock. Is what they are.
Oh man, I love some.
I told Melissa, I was like, I think he's got a bad mix. I don't think he can hear himself. And then I listened to like their recordings, and he sounds the same. I was like, I guess they just suck. Like,
a lot of people said that about Focus, and look where they're at now.
Who the fuck is Focus?
Nice. That's math rocket. Yeah. Thomas Eric is just too much for you, baby.
Yeah. But let's see here. So 8.5. That's not bad at all.
Hand me that record over there.
What record?
Yeah. So I picked this up last night. This is a limited edition. I don't own any vinyl. This is the only vinyl that I own.
Oh, nice. Do you have a record player?
No, I don't. So,
Hell yeah. Did you do it on purpose?
No,
that was very fitting.
I didn't do that on purpose.
Yeah. Showcase that shit.
Anyway, so
You're not showcasing.
This is the vinyl that I picked up last night. It's a 3-album set. They did this 20+ year anniversary. So what they did was it's this year is. As long as you let me finish and quit trying to talk over me. So the it's 3 vinyls. So it's their first 2 albums. And then a live album.
Of who though? I'm
Glassjaw.
trying to say. Okay.
Oh,
why would I buy a Fall of Troy album?
not?
No, I didn't know. Like, I out of context. I just kind of fell out.
I gotta admit, I am not a Glassjaw fan at all.
I couldn't really
That's
get
fine.
into them.
It's like I think it's the vocal. In the vocal,
that's
like,
ultra bad. Yeah.
No, he sings a lot.
Nah, you're right.
There's
He's
some
wrong.
there's songs. Fuck you. I don't even know who to believe. And there's some songs where he has like that
You know me.
up and down. No, okay,
I don't know.
completely
What
wrong.
you talking about? You like Fall of Troy, so I don't fucking know.
I'm not like a diehard fan, but I appreciate a little prog rock. Whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, I just
he puts
can't,
on a
like-
show, baby.
Listen. They probably
His dad.
people were saying the same thing about the Doors. Probably they kind of paved the road for prog.
His dad was a sessions player for the Eagles, and like touring sessions player, like guitar.
It doesn't make him any
That's
better.
true. That's a fair point. It doesn't.
That doesn't
Yeah.
give. I mean, that gives his dad credit.
No,
but it
I'm
doesn't
not
give
saying
him
it makes it
credit.
What's his
better.
name? Like Bob Dylan's son, when the
Jacob
Wallflowers.
Dylan?
Who said about giving credit? I just want to fucking just throw down some fucking mysteries. I mean, not mysteries, but
Some
trivia.
trivia. There you go.
Some random fucking fact that nobody cares. Got it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sessions.
This is all filler. Isn't it?
all killer, no filler over
That's a
here.
good
Yeah.
band. Sum 41.
Yeah,
Sum
yeah.
41. Yeah.
So we were talking about. I don't know that we ever got to this, but Paul, before you got here, Paul and I were talking about. Have you seen Ghostbusters Afterlife?
No, I have not.
Oh my god!
I know. Go ahead and spoil the shit
That's
out of
good.
it. I know it's good. I heard a
it's
lot of
pretty
good
good.
things.
Caleb.
I've
said
been
he
watching
hated it.
Peacemaker lately, and that's the only. I don't have time
Ryan
for that.
says, yeah, Ryan says Peacemaker's pretty good.
Pretty fucking great. The intro to that is like the best intro of any TV show.
I keep forgetting.
But go ahead.
I'll
Back to
check that out.
Ghostbusters. I don't want to segue
So-
out of that.
Well, if you,
I don't care. Go
no,
spoil it.
no,
Spoil
no,
it.
man. Like,
it's
you're not
my
gonna be-
own fault
but
for not
see,
watching it
okay,
already.
But no. But you're not gonna be too involved in the conversation. You know,
Okay.
it's gonna be only me and Rob. Like,
ahead.
no,
That's fine.
I want all the 3 of us to be
fuck you
involved.
guys.
Fuck that. Let's move on.
It
Something
was,
else.
yeah. We'll talk about
something
Ghostbusters
else.
Afterlife. So I will say this: like, Ghostbusters Afterlife was a really good, like, even if you count it as just like a sequel to the first one, like, it's a really good sequel, right? And it pays tribute to Harold Ramis very fittingly. It's not done like, it's not cheesy or anything like
Yeah.
that. It's very like. It's very fitting into the storyline. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it was very deliberate, and you can tell it was not like, it wasn't really an afterthought. I don't know. If that
Yeah,
makes
there
sense.
was.
You know what I mean?
There was some heart, definitely. Or just some love to it. If you ask me, just
Did there was Bill Murray and Harold didn't like each other for a very long time.
yeah.
right?
and
but
then
they made up on
up.
Harold's deathbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty fun. I believe it was after Groundhog Day, after because Harold directed it, and Bill Murray starring, and apparently after that they had a falling out. I didn't know that for a very long time. Like that's sad, like they worked together for so long and that kind of shit happens.
Yeah.
But shit happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's. I mean,
Terrible.
you're right. I mean, it is one of those things. Like I read the
Hold
story
grudges
of
and that
exactly
shit.
like what happened, but I forget what it was. But it was I mean, it sucks when you have something like that go on. But
That's life.
that's life.
That's life. Yeah.
That's life.
Rape me. Break it down now.
Richard
Why?
Cheese, everybody.
I thought we were doing swing
yeah,
tunes.
yeah, exactly.
No, we are not.
Okay. Disappointing. All right.
So, what TV shows are you binging right now?
No, right now I'm
Bullshit.
just
What about you?
Peacemaker.
Just Peacemaker. What about you?
I finished Pam and Tommy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that good?
Yeah, that's actually
Dude,
surprisingly.
Lily James is super hot. Like, have you seen Yesterday?
No.
Yes, the
But she
Beatles.
look-
Yeah, the Beatles one.
But
That's pretty good.
the way they made, like, because all the prosthetics that make them on it, like, it doesn't look anything like
doesn't,
her.
you're
Like, the
right.
actress, like, they do a pretty good job.
Well, she looks like Pam just in general.
I don't see that. I don't see it.
I mean,
but there's some alterations and enhancings that or characteristics that match.
I don't know, man.
more
Like
her.
she drops her dress in
Yeah?
yesterday, and
Does
like,
she
you see
really?
some. or
Okay,
maybe
well,
not
if you're
yesterday.
talking about body wise, I guess. Well, I
yeah,
meant like
she-
more like
like-
face and like.
Well,
and-
I could tell you, Sebastian Stan.
She's got a nice.
yeah.
ass.
Sebastian
Yeah.
Stan does a damn
And
good
Tommy,
job playing Tommy
yeah,
Lee.
like
sometimes
Tommy Lee is a fucking. I mean,
I can't.
Okay,
I can't see. I think that I would struggle watching that because
Yeah.
all I see is the Winter
Bucky,
Soldier.
yeah.
All I see is Bucky Barnes, and I'm like, why is Bucky
Being
playing
Tommy
drums?
Lee.
and
Sometimes,
shit?
no,
You
man.
know
But
what I mean?
honestly,
But-
he does such a great job that you look at the show and it's
Looks like he's
that's
playing
fucking
drums,
Tommy
too.
Lee. That's like that's
yeah,
just straight. I'm like
You
I'm
know,
thinking
no,
I'm
like,
watching Tommy Lee play himself.
Exactly, me too. Like that's how convincing it
asshole.
is. Even for Pamela, like the actress playing Pamela, like
Yeah.
it just like
Yeah.
that's really good.
Casting?
Yeah, casting and good acting for that matter. Because like you forget like. These are just they're supposed to be they're actors but like they're portraying some actual people
Right.
but you feel like it's really them like
Right.
holy
Yeah,
shit
they're pretty good.
especially really just Tommy Lee though like it's it's really close for Pamela but Tommy is like man I can't help it's like it's
Let
him
me ask the question: is that okay? We all know Tommy Lee's probably an asshole in real life. But I mean, how
gonna
much
tell
of
him
an
you said that.
asshole?
Seth Rogen's in there too by the way
I saw that, and so
Yeah.
is Nick Offerman.
yeah but go on
No,
Sorry,
I'm saying
Jacob.
like how much was it fabricated? Like how much of an asshole
Yeah.
is Tommy Lee really?
Yeah,
it's
but
hard to
you
say.
gotta-
It's just
you
like
gotta-
it's just like whenever they had they share the studio, they go into the studio and they're third eye blind taking the studio
Yeah.
A. They're like, who the fuck are you? Like they're
Yeah.
third eye blind and they got pushed to like studio C or something.
But like also
Is this
to me,
happening in the
But
TV
see,
show?
we had a TV
But
show with
see,
when
like
they're
for
in
me,
Motley
like
Crue.
that
Oh,
scene
okay.
right there, like was like just pretty much saying like, "Hey man, like your time is fucking past,
Right,
motherfucker."
well, obviously,
it's
yeah.
like yeah. But it's funny. Like there's the scene at the last episode, like they're playing.
I don't
and-
think I've seen the last episode.
Oh, you haven't?
yet,
Okay,
no.
never mind. I'm not gonna ruin it.
Oh, I thought
Anyway.
it was a movie.
No,
it's
it's 8 episode
episodes, I think.
miniseries.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Hulu.
Yeah.
Can't you just watch the tape and get the gist of it? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like-
you could.
Okay,
you would.
so do y'all remember when that leaked out?
Yeah.
obviously in the 90s.
was-
yeah,
that was,
but
like,
no, but
10
do
years
you
old, like,
remember
this
like
shit
was it
huge.
only a website deal? Do y'all remember going to the website or do
No,
y'all
like, I just
or do you
heard
remember
the
streaming
scandal.
it online?
I
No.
remember. No, there was no
I
internet.
didn't.
Okay,
like,
Well, no, I didn't.
I
even
remember
know.
a buddy of mine's dad
Had the
had
tape.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like, according to the show, it was like $50, but I heard like the 175 or something in actuality. But that just it's crazy because what's interesting is it's around the inception, like what the internet becoming public.
What in
And
the
and
fuck
just
is
going like it's a wild west. You know,
Yeah.
anything goes.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is at that time. Like nobody knows what it is. So just go nuts and just the ideas and just and like what they came up with the video.
Do y'all remember
just-
when y'all first saw it?
What
The
tape.
video?
The
I
actual tape.
I remember
never
the last time I saw it.
I never seen the tape. You've actually seen it.
I've never seen the actual tape. No,
Oh, yeah,
I
I've
saw the
seen
shit
it.
streaming whenever it got to the streaming.
That
part.
dude has a huge dick. It's like
Yeah.
it looks fake. It's so big.
fucking paper mache. Huh?
Let's cut the tape on that. And just say Jacob has a huge dick.
Damn.
Hey, Rob
Damn,
said
Tommy.
it, man. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't know. Like
Tommy.
it's just.
I remember at BuzzFest, he was there with his own solo project.
Yeah, like
band.
Method to Mayhem.
That's what it was.
yeah.
Yeah, and he got some girls, flashing some tits, man.
yeah,
So he had some
because
pull.
they saw
Yeah.
that fucking dick.
Yeah. Oh
that
hell
shit,
yeah.
That shit looks like it's probably the length of my
baby's
fucking
arm?
forearm. Yeah.
God damn, Tommy.
I mean,
Hey, Tommy.
he's wearing basketball shorts on a boat, and she's like pulling it out the bottom of him.
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
like, Jesus Christ.
This is hilarious. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Totally,
wearing
huh?
similar attire in the show.
Good for him.
Yeah, I'm
For the
pretty
most
sure,
part.
like-
he doesn't give a shit. I mean, that's just who he is. But I don't know. Like it fucking. My thing is too, like you said earlier, how much of it is it exaggerated? Like what is it,
Hollywood.
in Hollywood? Like what really, I guess I don't know if he claimed he didn't fuck him over. The story is Rob basically. Tommy was doing some renovating in his mansion. So he had, some contractors working and trying to build his like little sex palace, according to him. Huge, extravagant, fucking, absurd bedroom for, fucking. Anyway, there's like 2-3 months into the job and like they haven't seen any money. Right. Contractors ask like, hey, what's up? And he's like, man, I'm good for it. Tommy said, I'm good. Like, yeah, okay. But it was getting to the point to where basically
they're working for free. They're not getting paid.
There came a point to where like he made a huge change, and it was gonna be like a lot more labor, a lot more cost, basically like a huge change order. And they asked for money up front, and he's like, yeah, I'm good for it. Blah blah blah. I was like, no, we need money up front, and like things kind of started to go a little sour and. Then he's like, yeah, you know what? He's like thinking about, he starts to like just, I don't know, I guess play victim and like looking at the project with, what's it called? I'm all over the place. I'm sorry.
No.
Are you, dude? I tuned out. Are you still talking about Pam and Tommy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But okay, let me sum it up. Just the plot. Like he just pissed off a contractor. Contractor's like, I'm gonna take revenge. You're not gonna pay me.
I remember the news
basically
story.
that's what it is. So
okay.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck I did that. That's just
Did
me.
what?
Fucking just going off.
I was on
rambling.
autopilot here.
Yeah, both of you were. I saw you. That's why I stopped. Like me too. Hell, we all were, and I just didn't realize it. Fuck.
Oh, that's great, man. I love it.
Yeah, but no, Rob, it's worth like something binge
I'll
watching.
Watch it. I'll watch it.
Like it's actually pretty good.
I mean, Lily
like
James is pretty hot. I'll watch it.
Yeah,
she got
yeah, fucking
she's got
the storyline. Even if it's like fabricated or not, whatever, it's really entertaining.
Yeah,
like
I remember the news stories. It looks like what I remember the news story.
It just fascinates me because, like I was telling Paul yesterday, like I'm doing an Audible book, and I'm reading what do you consider reading? You're not reading
listening.
You're listening, but I'm also reading it too because I'm doing both.
Which book?
Will Smith memoir. But
hey,
because he's black. Is that why? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean there's just better books out there.
It's fucking like look at the reviews.
Too.
Look at the reviews. The reviews has 5 stars right across the board. But I'm just saying it's fascinating.
It's more about what he has to say. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fascinating that I'm reading this book and then the Pam and Tommy thing and how Pam gets famous. It's like you really got to catch lightning in a bottle, man. Like she was at the right place at the right time. She gets the call from Hugh, and bam, she shoots up to stardom. Yeah. Then she meets Tommy. Then kind of have sex, and that kind of put her over the top. Kind of same thing with Will, but in a certain degree. But it's just like referencing it, like you got to catch lightning in a bottle.
I mean, I think it's more like being like prepared or not only ready, but like being able to adapt right then and there when the opportunity strikes. Mm-hmm. Take it or don't.
I'm sorry, weren't you reading the Harry Potter books?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
They were
apologize,
fucking great.
But,
I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Before you judge somebody on what they're listening to,
I mean, I've seen the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and all of Will Smith's movies. I can pretty much tell you, like,
well, you're judging a character to an actual human being, Rob. Come on.
I mean, it's Will Smith.
You just don't be naive, man. The guy actually does have actually heard.
Well, I've seen a lot of his interviews with his wife and all that shit. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't dislike Will Smith. I just don't find that like his story would have enough depth for me to read his book. I'll catch the Wikipedia page.
Did you get catch the Wikipedia page? No, that's great. It's just with so not defending the guy. Yeah, teach his own. But like, I mean, you go to Grandma's house and Grandma will know who Will Smith is. She definitely fucking made
household
something
name.
out. Yeah,
I'm not saying
I know that. I'm just saying like. The story has to be somewhat intriguing.
I don't know. If it was that intriguing, I'd have looked it up a long time ago.
I think it just came out recently, though. So
I mean,
time. There's time. There's plenty of time, Rob.
His story has been on Wikipedia for a long time. I'm pretty sure. Like,
okay. Well,
there's certain things I do admire about the guy. Like, just
his work ethic for sure.
Yeah,
like, I mean, I just
he like he just I don't know, like I've heard certain things like I don't, I guess he's talking about like when it comes to relationships and certain you know, about that, like that makes a lot of sense to me, like not everything but some of the things like yeah, I do agree on, but you know, I don't know, I think he has, you know, an interesting perspective is all. You know,
Okay.
I admire him as a human being.
that's
just,
and that's fine.
Fucking Brandon Dow loves Glassjaw. Well, I'm about to unfriend him. Sorry, Brandon.
yeah, he is. He is. Did you
I
know
saw
that?
I saw he put over. Yeah, he said something about
Yeah,
he was,
Ultra Brand. I said that earlier. I thought I did.
Glass. I mean, he said he thought that
Brandon
Daryl was still
Dow.
shitting himself. So the thing is that so Glassjaw is known for canceling tours a lot because Daryl has the lead singer has Crohn's disease. And like screaming and singing and performing would cause flare ups and like it would cause him to hemorrhage. So he would like
That's a man dedicated.
like
to
he would
fucking-
hemorrhage himself, like he would be bleeding out of his ass, basically. You know what I mean? Because that's what Crohn's attacks your intestines. He was in like they were in Europe somewhere on tour, and they had to cancel the whole tour, and he had to have like had to have a piece of his intestine removed in Europe while they were on tour.
So you probably cannot have like asprin or anything like that.
I don't know, man. Like, I mean, that's in your stomach. That's not really your intestine. But Ryan's wife has Crohn's, so like, there's a lot of stuff nowadays. My dad has ulcerative colitis, and so does my brother, and it's not Crohn's disease. I'm well aware, but like, it is an autoimmune disorder affecting your bowels. So like, they take infusions that help that. You know what I mean? So that it's come a long way. Like, there's a lot more medicines. It's treatable and
Is
things
it like
that.
it's like that shit gets built up? It cannot. Fully
No, your
digest?
body is attacking your. It's an autoimmune, so your body is attacking like your intestines, like thinking it's a foreign body. You know what I mean?
Insane, dude.
Yeah.
That's insane. Well, that's
So, like last night, so this was their 20 plus whatever anniversary tour. Of their second album, Worship and Tribute, was released in 2002. So what they did was they played their first two albums, Everything You Ever Wanted to Know About Silence and Worship and Tribute. They played them back cover to cover, back to back.
Oh, nice.
So they
a long fucking set.
Yeah, dude. They did an intermission in between. I mean, but those are like my two favorite albums. I mean, it's like Glassjaw is one of my favorite bands of all times, and I know every song on both those albums covered. Like me and Ryan were singing along to every fucking song. It was so much fun.
Your voice isn't hoarse, so it wasn't that much.
I wasn't screaming because he sings a lot.
like Thomas Eric.
Who else was there? Was it just Fall Troy and Glassjaw?
Yeah. Follow Troy and Glassjaw. I didn't even know I didn't even know that Follow Troy
is enough.
I feel bad because Follow Troy's like merch booth was like a ghost town. There was
Really? Wow, that's I mean, hey.
I was like, maybe I should walk over there and buy something. But I was like, yeah, I don't know.
You're
man.
not a fan. No, why would you?
Yeah, don't.
Well,
don't
but I
feel
knew
sorry
that one
for
of y'all
them.
did, and I was like, maybe I'll buy something from one of these guys. And I was like, nah, fuck it.
They only did one. Hell yeah!
Thanks, Rob.
Hey, no lube. But hey, was it only one show in Texas that you had to go to San Antonio for?
No, so some shows they're doing. So they're in Austin tonight and tomorrow, and they're doing Everything You Ever Want to Know About Silence tonight, and then Worship and Tribute tomorrow.
Oh,
so
San Antonio, they did both of them.
Yeah, so they're only doing like 20 dates, something like that. So they're only in San Antonio and Austin, and they're not coming to Houston. That's why we went. Like when these tickets went on sale almost a year ago, and Ryan and I bought tickets then, and we were like, dude, we're going. Like, because every time I've had tickets to see Glassjaw, he gets sick and they cancel the tour.
Oh, the singer, not Ryan.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. The singer.
God damn it, Ryan. Why you gotta get sick?
I figured, Paul, y'all would like them as progress as their guitar playing is. Like,
yeah, I mean,
I really couldn't get into them. Like, they're not bad. There's like a song or two I heard. I can't remember.
I just gotta be honest with you. I never really gave him a fair shake, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I heard a couple songs.
I might return to it or not. I don't know.
I think if you gave
Brandon,
him a fair shake,
son of a
you would
bitch,
like
why don't
him.
you?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me? You lead. You tell me what do I need to listen to?
I think if you just pull up, if you pull up on Spotify,
I said Brandon, not you.
Oh, you know,
mute all the way.
And-
that was me, sir.
right. Paul's muted.
Good.
Cunt. I love that one.
I love being isolated.
I'm just jealous on how come you don't have a widow's peak yet? You're like in your mid or late 30s.
My widow's peak's way back. You see, I got sunburn. I
Like
was outside
I noticed,
all day.
like with my hair, it's kind of up here too, man.
You pointed out that
asshole.
you pointed out to me like a few months ago.
Did
like,
I really?
Yeah, and it's like I never. No. Well, like you were just saying, like it's like I never noticed. Like I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff, But whatever.
Fucking asshole. You should.
Brandon says Siberian Kiss. Brandon, I was gonna have them start off with something off of Worship and Tribute because
And
I
he's
think it's
wrong, right?
No, I was gonna just tell him to you start on Spotify their most played songs, and it's like Ape Dose Mill, Cosmopolitan Blood Loss, and then like probably like Siberian Kiss, Pretty Lush.
That's
like,
a single. Siberian Kiss is a single.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't Twit one of them?
Twit.
No, never mind. I thought that was one.
See,
of the
you're thinking of
songs.
a completely different band, and you're like, I don't like them.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. You gotta whip it out, and we're gonna get flagged from YouTube because he's gonna play some copyright
I'm not gonna
shit.
play.
God damn it, Paul.
I'm not gonna fucking.
Yeah, if you watch us on YouTube and you can't find an episode, that's because Paul played some bullshit on the thing and they yanked the fucking video.
He's the only one without a widow's peak, and he feels like he's
He's the only one without self-control, is what it is.
Yeah, a little bit about.
Say it again.
Huh? a little bit about.
I didn't quite hear you. Like I didn't. No, really, I didn't.
You should wear your hair down more.
I didn't hear you though. What did
you
you
look like
say?
Alanis Morissette in that one.
I said you
An
have no
angry
self-control.
lesbian? What was that?
I said you have no self-control.
Self-control.
Thank you.
You remember that Alanis Morissette music video where she covers her tits with the hair coming down?
Yeah, thank you.
Is it thank you?
Yeah, I think so,
there you
yeah.
go.
Oh,
Why don't you take your shirt off for everybody?
coincidence.
Whoa.
No, his hair's not long enough to cover his tits.
Exactly.
Plus, you don't want to see my tits. They're hairy. The nipples are hairy.
Just around the nipples. It's just
I don't have
A bush.
Yeah.
Just a
I
big
shit
bush
you not.
around the nipples.
Vulnerability for a second. Vulnerability for a second. I'm serious. We're just being, open. I don't have chest hair, but for some fucking reason, my nipple, the hair, there's fucking
It's all around.
hairs. It is just like just gone nuts.
And you know what? That's
that shit sucks.
If you
It's
ask
like
me-
why? And I have like two fucking
Single
chest
hairs?
hairs. Like that's all I got.
They're
yeah.
fighting over
but I
fucking
got plenty of
territory?
nipple fucking hair.
fight over territory.
I-
But if that's a picture.
Brandon says that you and Alanis Morissette have the same body type.
She's like slightly fat.
Yeah. I mean,
Stocky.
you know what?
And they're both infectious.
She married Ryan Reynolds for a short period of time.
I know.
So
Yeah,
and was banging, I think,
That's-
Jim
you got that
Carrey.
wrong for
Ryan
you.
Reynolds was with Kirsten Johnson too for a little bit
Didn't she
too.
bang Jim Carrey? Or no, David Coulier. She was with Dave Coulier.
Oh, yeah. Dave Coulier, yeah.
How I Met Your Mother bullshit. Yeah.
Full House, asshole.
Full House,
Get the fuck
dude.
out. That's why you're drinking
Cut it
seltzer.
out.
You're drinking seltzer fucking
There's
beer.
a
Not a
there's
drink, not
a
a beer.
reference.
I don't care.
Of that story.
I don't care.
One
not gonna
of the
prove me wrong
characters,
here.
and Dave Coulier was on
You're
there
not
too.
going to prove me wrong on here. Fuck you, Paul.
Wait, I'm thinking about Robin Thicke.
Robin Thicke. R.I.P. Alan Thicke passed away.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's his dad.
His dad, growing
Alan
pains.
Thicke. Alan Thicke. There we
He
go.
had a
Never
voice for
mind.
radio if I ever heard
fucked
one.
that
Man.
up.
Alan
Robin
Thicke?
Thicke?
Alan Thicke.
I don't fucking
the
know.
father in Growing Pains.
Oh, yeah. He was on something recently.
He's
show?
been dead for like 10 years, homie.
No, he was on a show, maybe not recently, but like it was a show that like they were trying to set somebody up with him, and they were like, "Who the fuck is?" It? And he's all super old.
Oh, by the way, I hate
Was he
being
on How I Met
here.
Your Mother?
You mentioned him on How I Met
I don't
Your
want to
Mother,
be
right?
here. What?
How I Met Your Mother, Alan
If you don't
Thicke?
want to be
What
here,
about
there's the
here?
fucking door, bro.
Alan Thicke?
I meant like right here.
And
And everything else is fine.
In that
but
physical
right
space,
here,
why is right there a problem?
Just don't worry about it. Go on.
Okay. No, Alan
manage.
Thicke on How I Met
Yeah.
Your Mother. Was he
Yeah,
on there?
yeah. He was on there. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah,
Did he like they set him up with one of the girls?
Yeah,
right?
yeah, Robin, I believe.
Yeah, and
yeah.
he like talks like a game show host or something like that the whole time, doesn't he?
I think so. No, he's just himself.
Aren't they making How I Met
Like-
Your Father? Isn't that coming out?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
got
that kinda sounds
canceled.
stupid.
I think that got
Isn't that
canceled.
Hillary Duff in it?
I think that finally started this year, or I don't know. I could have swore it got canceled immediately, as it should.
It should have.
Because How I Met Your Mother, after I realized like how much of I was actually a pretty huge fan of the show, but after so many waves and resets through psychedelics, made me realize that show is complete
Here we
fucking
go.
trash.
All right, we opened the door
Like
for psychedelics.
I just don't get me wrong. It's funny.
You know,
it's funny. It's good to watch. It makes me laugh.
I've been
but
meaning to bring this up to
a lot
you.
of the writing just seems like it's just crap.
Okay, I've been meaning to bring this up to you.
Yeah.
I have Melissa started watching this show that I really think that you'll like.
Okay.
You have to give it a fair shake, but like with your psychedelics, it's kind of a out there show. The premise of the show is kind of funky, but I think that you would like it. Okay. It's called Outlander. It's on Netflix. The first 4 seasons are on Netflix, right? The premise of the show is there's a chick and she's a nurse in World War II, and she finds this circle of stones in Scotland, and she goes in this circle of stones and it transports her back to the 1740s.
Oh yeah, we were watching that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And you were
that looks
totally
good.
engrossed in it.
Yeah.
I told him he would like it.
Yeah.
I think
thanks for reminding me. I want to check that out.
Yeah.
Netflix, you said?
It's the first 4 seasons are on Netflix.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna forget.
Yeah, it looked up, yeah.
Got you right here.
We'll text it to you, man.
Yeah, please. You
Take-
know,
take
how-
a picture of the fucking
You know
show
how
and-
this operates.
Yeah, it's
by
like a
now.
10-minute.
You know what's
attention
funny?
span.
You know, you guys honestly, out of most, I say it is even more my family.
Yeah.
You two know me the most of how I operate, how my mind works, and how I am.
I think more than
Really,
I think
and
I know
that's
you more
like
than
sad.
more than Cliff and Delia know you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
So,
serious.
Jake, are you
like,
saying that you know him in the biblical sense?
And
I'm not? I
do
mean,
explain.
I'm not
I know
gonna.
what you mean by that.
Not gonna
the
betray
biblical sense.
anybody.
I'm not going to explain it. I'm going to let you go look it up later and then be pissed at me.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's going to be way funnier.
So,
slow burn
so it's a
joke.
slow. Okay, yeah. There we go. I was gonna say, yeah, nice. It's worth the worth the wait, baby.
It's going to be worth the wait
Okay.
because he's going to forget about it until he goes back
It's
and
a little
listens to this
marinade.
episode.
Yeah.
And when we release it on
It's
in next Wednesday when it drops.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he's going to be like, "Oh yeah, what does that mean?" He's going to like, "You son of a bitch. I'm going to get this random text at 8:00 in the morning."
You're under the assumption that I
and he's
listen
gonna
to
feel
this
that
shit.
as he's.
Dude, I get the analytics. I can tell whose account listens to what.
Yeah,
And we all know that you listen to this thing. You and Paul listen
I'm
to it
like
on
the only
repeat.
one that fucking pumps this
on
fucking train
Spotify,
here,
right?
man. I'm like, put this shit on repeat and on loop and everything.
Yeah, fucking
Somebody
ad-
listen. Look,
fucking
all I'm saying is that we get anywhere between 40 to 60 downloads a week. Somebody's listening, and it ain't me.
It's like
Yeah,
about
that's a lot
39
of
is me,
time.
actually.
39 of them are you.
It's like a fucking hour to work, an hour back. I mean, it's
Yeah.
easily 10 a week.
That's only okay. Well, that's
but then that doesn't account for me when I'm cooking dinner, when I'm taking a shower, when I'm taking a shit. It doesn't account for
But
that.
you're listening to it all
listening to
those
this shit
times,
while-
though.
yeah,
Yeah,
right?
but I'm telling you, like the download
Yeah.
thing, that's like what you have to do a different episode every time. Like if you just listen to it, you know what I mean? Like if it's the same account logged in, listening to the same
Right.
episode.
No, I listen to different episodes. That's the thing. I listen to whenever I talk and just try to zone out Rob or Paul.
It's funny. I do the same thing, but I don't
Fair
listen
enough.
to you.
Fair enough. I try to turn you guys up. Like,
Oh, do you
like
really?
I try to mix it like just like man, just in the car somehow, like turn you guys up, drown me.
Speaking of Audible that we were talking about earlier,
There's an easy way to do that without you having like you can just not show up and like then you don't have to worry about mixing yourself out.
You fucking
that's true. That's a very
Fucking
strong point. Right there. Yeah, go ahead and finish that.
nice, Rob.
Finish that.
I got
That
an
was the
easier
first
route.
syllable there.
You son of a
You
you motherfucker, you.
Oh man.
I thought it was laying. Good day. I thought it was laying. You thought it was laying?
he's not wearing his headphones. He couldn't hear the soundbite I just dropped on.
Oh
him.
no.
I heard like barking.
No.
Yeah. Well, if you put your headphones on,
Put your headphones on and that way
and
you can
be
hear
a-
the sound
A normal
drop.
gent with. Okay.
This is what when you said that.
You lose. Good day.
See, it was fucking funny, and he totally missed the comedic timing on
Yeah,
it.
well,
Oh, that's what I do. I'm fucking reckless. Come on, man.
So when we were at the show last night,
Fuck timing.
we were
Time to
standing.
begin with.
So we're standing kind of in the back. You know, I'm old. I'm not trying to be like up in the front moshing or whatever. So we're standing there.
listen out, man.
We're standing there, and there's these two guys, and they're doing this number. you know, and they take a couple steps back and they're walking forward, you know, while Fall of Troy's playing. I was like, this
are they getting into it? Like,
no, they're just kind of bebopping around, bouncing.
Yeah.
They're fucking hammered.
Around.
Yeah, they're
hammered.
fucking hammered, right?
Yeah,
All right. So
But they're bebopping.
Yeah, they're Paul and Raph in front of me.
Okay.
Is what's happening.
Okay.
It could be fucking annoying sometimes.
No.
I love you guys.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, this
That's
guy's
what we
gonna
do.
like he backs
That's what
up.
we fucking
he
do.
backs up into
You're
me
welcome.
multiple times.
need
like
us.
to almost like not touching me, but like this close. I mean, like this close. I mean, super close. And like,
Yeah.
he turns around.
That's
and he's
very
like-
European of him.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And then he's looking at me like we're moving forward, but they're constantly like
Well, back
backing into us.
Yeah, because they want some of that ass. They want some of that beer, baby.
I was like, and then I was like, okay, these guys are drunk. I was like, let's just move away a little bit because like they're gonna like I'm just gonna give them some more room because they're you know they're just whatever they're doing the little floaty dance. They're all over the place, right? And then I was like, they're just drunk. They're having a good time, whatever. And then the guy takes his fucking beer can that's like, I guess it's empty, and he sets it on the ground in between this guy in front of him's feet, so that when the guy moves, it's gonna spill on his shoes. Right. I was like, this is fucking Paul and Raph shit right in front of me.
No, that's like some fucking. That's always sunny type fucking behavior.
But no, I gotta admit, Rob, you are really showing your age, man. Like I remember I was at a Slayer show, and the drunk guy did piss me off because you know he was being belligerent. And I was at the point where like I was getting irritated too. Then I got to thinking like, fuck me, man. I'm at a concert. This guy probably had a hell of a week, and this is his way of letting loose. I'm gonna let it slide. I
did,
but I get it. It's annoying as hell. I know it's annoying.
I moved to the other side. I was like, I don't want to deal with this, so I moved to the. I didn't tell him to stop.
Yeah,
I'm not dealing with it. We just moved to the other side of the room.
But it's different because if it was just you and Ryan, maybe you guys probably. I don't know. I'm speaking for myself.
I'm super non-confrontational. I'm not gonna fucking
no,
fight
I'm not
somebody
saying
over
to fight. No, I know
like
you're not.
that.
I'm not talking about fighting, but I'm talking about like engaging. Like blah, 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 you know. But like if I was with my wife Megan, I was like, I think I would probably. I can't get too rowdy as far as not talking shit or getting into an argument, but just like getting into a little mosh pit, you know? Because what's gonna? I'm gonna leave my wife there.
Yeah,
maybe.
Right.
I don't know. Like, sorry, I'm having a good time.
Honey, I'm going in. Just give me a few. Fucking.
Tell me where to meet you.
Damn it!
Fucking do a barrel roll.
God damn.
Classic.
Can't go anywhere. I remember my first
What do you
beer.
mean? You can go places.
Let's spill a little beer.
You can
on
go
me.
places. We can go places.
Got me a little
together.
excited talking about the concert days. You know.
Yeah, I know. It's so fun.
Coheed and Dance Gavin
You know,
Dance coming.
I was thinking
go.
about the last time we were on stage. It was like 12 years ago.
Yeah, this guy's on stage like last
Jet
week.
Lounge.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry for you. Yeah, you're right.
You're like,
yeah.
I play every
it's
week.
crazy though. Like between you and me though, like it's just damn. Anyway,
Ain't nothing stopping y'all but air and opportunity.
That's true. Air and opportunity. That's true.
know.
No, you're absolutely right.
I know.
don't have
I just it just came to mind. Like I'm not. It is
mean,
what it is.
I remember
That was a show that we didn't have a singer.
Just,
The singer never showed up.
Josh
Was that the
never-
one where we were like, we're auditioning?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're also for
didn't have
a
a
drummer.
yeah, we didn't have a singer.
No, we had a drummer.
No, you said
Eric,
that.
Eric.
Yeah, you're joking. We're also for a drummer.
And Eric was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Eric was just a fill-in drummer. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was good times, man.
Yeah, I mean that Jet Lounge show wasn't. We had that dude Josh. I mean, he was pretty decent.
Yeah, I liked him.
He had a lot of potential, but he just couldn't get to rehearsals, right?
Yeah, he lived like in NASA.
Lyrics. He wrote lyrics to all the songs.
Yeah.
we had like he just couldn't show up to the fucking gig.
Yeah, he lived in NASA, man. It was such a far fucking drive. It was always a far drive for a great vocalist. I noticed.
You know what's funny?
All the fucking time, man. I don't know if you remember that. Like when we had somebody, the past projects we were in, and like every time we had like a decent, great vocalist, like motherfucker lived in the South Side.
Yeah.
Fucking South Side. Every goddamn time. But yeah.
I mean, the rehearsal studio wasn't. I mean, it was pretty centrally located. I mean, it's not like it was that hard to get to. If they wanted to be in the band, they would have.
Yeah, it's still like a 45 minute fucking
honestly,
drive.
not
It's just
everybody
like
can rehearse
Yeah.
4 nights a fucking week.
Right.
Like, y'all, you were living in that fucking studio.
I know.
I mean, you had the fucking
I
PlayStation or
wouldn't
whatever
call
set
it
up in the
remote.
couches.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a
know.
huge fucking studio.
Yeah, I know.
And like it was
Nice.
like annoyingly big. Like
Yeah.
it should not, like it was excessively big.
Yeah,
We did
yeah.
not
That
need
was
all that
awesome.
room.
That was awesome.
I remember we hadn't played together in a long time, and I was coming to jam with y'all.
Yeah.
And I walked in the first time. I was like, "What's with all the fucking Danny DeVito faces everywhere?"
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
It was just,
fucking,
it's always
we're
sunny.
just so huge in the show.
Yeah.
and nobody would ever tell me what the fucking Danny DeVito faces were.
What? I thought
I
you
asked.
knew. Like, didn't
No.
you watch the show at the
No.
time?
Oh, no.
No, it took me at least a couple months before you were like, "Oh yeah, Always Sunny." That's why we had the Danny DeVito faces, and I was like, "Motherfuckers never said nothing."
No, I don't think he ever asked.
Maybe I didn't ask. I don't know, but I was trying.
I was going-
Yeah, that does ring a bell. I
I have a
just-
picture of me
probably just
actually
said, "Fuck
like
you,"
jamming
didn't
out in the
care.
studio, and then in the back on the wall it says ICK. It was cut off. I wonder what it was spelled out because there was a bunch
can
of a
imagine.
lavish amount of dick on the wall. Like I had to draw.
ICK.
It was like
You
le-
fucking littered that goddamn studio with dicks everywhere. That was great.
We were trying to organize song
Oh,
idea
man.
thoughts, and I brought those whiteboards up. Remember?
Yeah.
And I was like, I was writing. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
song idea thoughts in there. I came back. All the shit was erased, all the shit was still up there, but every letter was turned into a dick.
I don't think that was. I'm not clever enough for that. I don't
No,
know.
that
If
was-
that
Most of the
me.
letters were.
was me. I don't know. If that was me.
That was you. I don't think I would have done that.
Oh, yeah,
I would
whatever.
take credit for it too. Trust me. I but that wasn't me. No,
Well, hey,
no fucking way, man.
now we podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. God
Now we don't have
damn
to
it,
draw
man.
dicks. We're just dicks on camera.
Oh God, man, that shit was so fun.
Hey, you're frozen right there. That's hilarious. I love that pose.
Shit was so fun.
That's all right.
Dicks
Still
are
going.
frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This must be where the dicks hang out. That's
Nah,
what you say when you
man.
walk into a bathroom.
Yeah,
This
I
must be
know,
where the
right?
dicks hang out.
Yeah. I worked at a salt mine on Sunday, man.
Oh, yeah. Very cool.
1,500 feet underneath, fucking like that
Where?
was
Here?
in Hockley, outside
Really?
like 290 and 99.
I know where Hockley
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Like it's been there since 1927, and it's like a 2 to 3 minute elevator ride, and it's fucking
Really?
it's like completely darkness.
Yeah.
For a while because there's no lights, and once you get down. And like things are lit up, and it's crazy. It looks like a straight up. I shit you
2 to
not.
3 minutes down.
Yeah,
That's
to
pretty
get
fucking
down.
far.
Yeah, 1,500 feet. And as soon as you get out, like, and you see like the machinery and like their operation going, it's straight because of the lights and the way it look. It just looks. The environment, it straight up looks like a horror film.
I believe it.
Or like a sci-fi, like.
Can you imagine going down there and
I
you forgot
took
your
pictures.
You
It's
forgot
fucking
you
nuts,
forgot your
man.
punch down tool.
Yeah,
You going all the way down
You
there
gotta
and
go all
got
the
your
way up.
snips?
Yeah. No, it was crazy. We had to run we had to run 900 feet of fucking fiber. That shit wasn't easy. Because you're walking on the goddamn salt, and the salt and the air was so thick. Like I had my
Oh, I bet
mask
you
like
get, like,
that.
dehydrated
Yeah,
and shit
yeah,
real
man.
easy.
Your lips get like everything tastes fucking salt. Like it's just in the air. It's so strong, and it's always 90 degrees in there, no matter what, because it's 1,500
Yeah.
feet below, and
So why were you running like? What are they like? they need internet while they're fucking like salting meat
they
or
have
something
they have
down there?
Wi-Fi down there. Can you believe that shit?
For
You know,
what?
yeah, because they communicate
They
with
need their
down there like
Spotify
because like they
when
do
they're
like
mining.
for
They gotta watch
it's part of the
YouTube.
operation. Yeah, what's crazy though is like they have huge fucking boom lifts and Caterpillar dumpster trucks.
Oh wow, yeah.
They build them down there. They'll take it in pieces and they build it there, like down under. That's the only way. Because how the fuck are you gonna get them down there?
Why wouldn't you just dig a hole with a ramp?
Yeah, that's not. No, it don't work that way.
You don't think there is a hole somewhere and they just like fucking drop them? With the
Yeah,
crane?
no.
Did you ask him?
It's pretty amazing, like how big these pieces. Like how the fuck
Did
they
you
get
feel
them
like
down
Did you
there?
feel like Lou Diamond Phillips and the Chilean Miners or 44 the movie?
Yeah, I thought about that. Like when I was down there, I was like, man, I hope nothing happens. Like it's like, oh man, well, I'm gonna be.
You said
fucked.
Blue Diamond Phillips, and I was like, I don't remember that from La Bamba.
Yeah, I said felt the same thing. Yeah, yeah.
That's the only movie I remember Lou Diamond Phillips being in.
Yeah, it was a crazy experience. Like I took a fucking nice chunk of, just actual salt with me.
Oh yeah,
and I got it. I'm like, yeah,
a paperweight now.
Yeah, it's a paperweight. I'm gonna put it in a glass case. My buddy, the guy I work with, that they got that what's it called, we ran the cable with. Mm-hmm. And he was telling me, he's like, don't it's got to be climate control because humidity.
It'll suck up all the water in the air.
Yeah, it'll melt. Yeah. Basically, it'll start melting, and it just that's it. It just dissolves.
You treat it like a cigar. Huh?
Yeah. So basically, it needs to be climate controlled. Yeah. Well, yeah, it was fucking interesting, man. Like it was some fucking frightening, like just some views,
you get hazard
man.
pay? Shit.
Like they're just huge, like they said they got a fuckload of like huge salt deposits, like that just goes from like I don't know how far fucking down.
I didn't know
they
have
a
any,
fucklood
salt mines. In Texas. I didn't know.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, man. Like
I didn't know that either. That's interesting.
Yeah, like this is they use it for it's for food.
Maybe
and then
that's
but also
why.
other purposes like like for what's it called purposes? Not for like for food, but
just water softeners. And stuff like that.
Generic other purposes for stuff like that, like in
so like,
salt, like for snow and shit like that.
Yeah, so like we I mean you don't think about it because we don't really use it, but like like they salt the roads for stuff, but we buy we buy big 40-pound bags of crystallized salt for like when we're taking care of compromised battery packs. But we buy the 40-pound bags of salt for water softeners. Mm-hmm. So like I mean, if you go to Home Depot, they have fucking pallets of fucking water softener salt. So I don't have a water softener, but like
what is that for exactly? Is that like for filtration?
I don't have a water. I don't know. I don't have a water softener.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a water softener like removes like certain minerals out of the water so that
you can have filtered water throughout the house, right? Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
Like it uses some kind of like reverse osmosis, something like that. And I want one, because I want shit like that.
This,
but my wife is like, she doesn't want. It takes a long time to rinse the fucking shampoo out of your hair, and she's like, she doesn't. That's the only reason she doesn't want a water softener.
Hold
it up to the camera again so I can.
This is my favorite sign that I saw. Is that in focus?
Pull it closer. Closer.
Yeah, it's hard to get.
You've got a light glare off of it.
Oh damn it! It's basically a guy pissing.
Why don't you text it?
Why don't you talk to the mic?
Text it to me and I'll pull it up on the computer.
Okay.
And I'll display it.
Okay, sexified. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I don't know the water softener thing.
What about AirDrop? Is that cool?
Yeah, it's on. You have to get it to me via messages.
Okay.
Asshole. No, the whole water softener thing. I think to me that's just too much work. I'll replace my filter in my fridge. I'll give me some filtered water that way. That's all I need.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking nuts. Like,
why the fuck did you cancel it?
Hold on.
Oh my
god. I didn't with the AirDrop.
Yeah, I
had okay. I'm sorry. You said messages.
You
should get your hair braided, Paul, with that long hair.
2 messages.
You should get it bolted down. I think that'd be nice.
It looks like Total Recall shit. That looks like from The Thing. God.
What's that one Jedi that has those fucking long? It's like horns kind of, or from the Phantom Menace or like Attack of the Clones. Rob style.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Jedi, the chick Jedi that has those fucking
Ahsoka Tano?
Jabba's. I guess Ahsoka Tano has.
She's
Jabba's palace.
No, but it's in.
She's a Twi'lek, the one from Return of the Jedi that gets.
She's from. I see her a lot in Attack of the Clones, and
that's Ahsoka Tano.
Oh,
she's the same species as that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Ahsoka.
A sword. Okay.
We didn't even talk about Obi-Wan trailer.
Kenobi. Yeah. Let me pull up Paul's stupid picture real quick.
Yeah.
Are we still talking about that?
Yeah.
All right. What we got?
Fucking 20 grand.
What the fuck we?
Fuck this picture.
Basically, he says don't pee here. They could say you could piss.
So this is the picture that Paul wants everybody to see. Don't piss in the salt mine.
So what happened?
No, like you could piss. They basically said straight up, like don't piss like near the elevator shaft or like areas where we frequent. Like just pick a school, a corner, whatever. It doesn't matter. But certain areas, like they just don't piss here.
Well, I mean, you don't want to walk on piss.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. I get it. I thought it does something to the salt. I guess it doesn't. Maybe make it a little bit more saltier, depending on what you ate or
got
drank.
salt in your, piss. And
sodium MGs.
it's just, gonna develop MSG when it touches each other or some shit.
MSG.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you want to talk about the Obi-Wan trailer?
Obi-Wan trailer, sure. Yeah, I only saw it once, but
I did too.
man.
I didn't get it, but it looks really
he's
fucking
aged.
good.
Saw it, but yeah.
He has aged. I mean,
which is good. He needs to age because obviously that's
He
right
needs
before
to age.
episode 4, right? When he's an old fuck, right?
Yeah. So I mean, obviously you can see like there's a shot of Luke as a younger. He's probably 8 or 9 years old. So I mean, it takes place. He does leave Tatooine, and it does show shots of they're going to do a live action version of the High Inquisitor, and it talks about like Jedi hiding, and like it looks like we may get like a rematch between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan, which I don't really fully understand like how that's going to happen, but. Whatever. Like I'm willing to let the series play it out because they really hesitated to do this show. I don't know if you know that. Like it was caught in production hell for a long time because they wanted to make sure that the storyline made sense canonically, so that like to make sure that like it didn't interfere with anything because. Like Obi-Wan was supposed to be in exile, right? And so like after they did the clone, like the prequels. I mean, like if he interacted with anybody, like you would kind of like know about it in a sense, if you know what I mean. So it's one of those things like Paul, quit touching stuff, man.
Yeah, thank you.
It's one of those things like you may end up like fucking with the timeline, not like what I mean, where it ends up like not making sense.
Right.
So I don't know. Like they said this is going to be a limited series, which means they're doing one season and they're fucking done, which is good because they can do just a couple of things and then be done with it and then like satisfy everybody wanting to see, myself included, seeing Ewan McGregor back as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
Right, for sure.
Is it Hayden Christensen gonna like come back?
Yes, he was confirmed cast in the movie. Now, or in the TV show, sorry.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not that's going to end up being like in flashbacks or something, I don't know.
Yeah,
because he's already in the Vader suit, so maybe
yeah.
they'll show him like all fucked up in the Vader suit, like without
right.
the helmet on, like they kind of did like in Mustafar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
They're probably flashbacks.
Cool. That'd be cool. I mean, interesting to see. I'm looking forward to it. It looks pretty good.
My question is like in episode 3,
I guess.
when I believe it's Uncle Ben, right?
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Owen.
Is it Uncle Owen? No, the one
Luke's Uncle Owen.
Okay,
Yeah.
Luke's Uncle Owen.
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben
Peter
makes rice.
Parker.
No, but is it the same actor that's in this Obi-Wan? Because
Yeah.
I saw you see a flash, like a little bit of him.
Yeah, it's the same actor.
Fucking purple milk.
Purple milk.
It's blue milk.
Oh, I'm sorry, blue milk. Excuse me. It's similar.
Which
fucking.
you can buy that blue milk at Disney when you're there. They make that
really?
shit.
Yeah.
And the green milk that Luke gets in the sequel trilogy from those you know what I mean? In The Last Jedi.
Before or after he killed all those kids?
No.
After. In episode 8.
No.
In episode 8, The Last
I
Jedi,
stick
when
with
he's
blue.
when he's
That's
when
right,
he's
that's
when
right.
he's spearfishing
Green.
and those fat creatures like and he like
He gets out
and
of
then
there.
like he drinks it.
Oh,
It's-
yeah.
He's like yeah, you can they make that shit at Disney.
That's hilarious.
It's
Fucking Disney.
it's kind of gross, but
churros.
it tastes it's like I don't know, it's like a cinnamon milk. I don't know, it's like cinnamon sugar milk, like if you had cinnamon toast crunch. and
Yeah, just the milk.
and then they just dye it blue.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's not
sweet.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see the toast crunch.
Fucking Uncle Owen, yeah.
But yeah, they casted him pretty good for the episode 4. You know, like it looks kind of like him.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same it's the same actor that played him in episode 3 when he.
I'm talking about the old version in episode 4. You know,
yeah. They did do a good job.
Uncle Owen.
Yeah,
That guy.
yeah.
Uncle Owen.
Okay.
But, I'm excited.
Greedo
When did that come out?
Jr..
You know,
So it releases May 25th. And people are like, why isn't it releasing May 4th? You know, May the 4th be with you, Star Wars Day.
Fuck off.
So it's releasing 35 years to the day that A New Hope was released.
oh well, that makes sense. Why not?
35 years.
Hang on, I
New
gotta-
Hope.
I gotta hide away the weed that you smoked, right? That Visine.
No.
Is that what they do? Is that what they did back in the day? The
New
Visine? Visine? No. Yeah, New Hope, episode 4. Asshole.
Episode 4. No, actually, I had LASIK done
wait.
last,
Oh, did you
last
really?
Wednesday. Yeah.
Oh,
So my
sweet.
eyes are still like super dry.
1979,
Oh,
that's not
nice.
35 years.
Nice.
1977 is when A
77.
New Hope was released.
Oh, so, god damn. Okay.
35 years, man.
Is that
God
35
damn.
years? No.
Is it?
I don't
Is
know.
it more than
I think
that?
it may be
I
45.
think it's more than that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm older than that. So it's
Yeah,
So
I'm
it'll be 45
37,
years then,
like
right?
that's like I'm 85.
let me do the
like,
math.
No,
So,
man, you're way off.
2022 is the
45
year, right?
45 years.
Yeah.
Minus
45.
1977. It's 45 years. Thank you.
Yeah,
45
there
years.
we
45
go.
years.
Damn, that sounds right. That sounds right.
Remember-
Yeah, 45 years to the day
The
that A New
70s.
Hope hit theaters.
God.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
because so A New Hope was released 77, Empire Strikes Back was 1980, and then Return of the Jedi was 83.
83.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, you know-
man, that just.
Then, good old Phantom Menace.
You know, it's funny.
And
Phantom Menace was
I-
99. Yeah.
For me in my just world or whatever,
Yeah.
and just I remember talking to people or just
Do you remember talking to people?
Yeah.
talking to somebody and like, oh, and I said, hey, you know Star Wars, like I never seen Star Wars, like how what?
Yeah.
I was like in disbelief, like how do you not see the movie? Like everybody's seen the movie.
Well, when was
I
this?
was just
like yesterday or?
no,
like,
this is in high school, man.
well,
Come on.
I mean, no, it's
No, I'm just saying, like, I had the notion of just in my head, it was just like, like it's so popular. I feel like almost everybody's seen it. It's like, no, man, it's ridiculous. Not everybody's gonna see it.
Yeah.
And like, even if they heard of it,
Is this after
that's
episode
not
1 or
interesting.
like before episode 1?
No, I'm just talking about like just Star Wars and okay.
No, because that came out
Okay.
in high school. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, Like
right.
honestly,
Yeah, that
people
was a little
probably were
after.
intrigued. Yeah, I mean when it comes out,
Yeah. Like so, a renewed interest for the younger generations.
Right.
Like they might know. Like I'm only speaking because just my dad. Like I know about it because of that.
Yeah.
Not
Well, you
yeah
didn't-
because it could be. That's what I'm saying. Like I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Like not everybody's the same situation. Like what I have with my dad.
Right.
For all I know, they're fucking communists or I don't know what the fuck's up with them.
or didn't have
Or
a dad that cared about
that
Star
kind
Wars,
of parental
or mom that didn't care
relationship
about Star Wars.
is.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
gonna-
not judging. I just
Can I show this picture real quick? I want to show
No.
this picture that Paul sent me. This is inside those salt mines. This is in Hockley, Texas. Is what you're saying?
yeah. That fucking goddamn the thing.
Oh yeah, it does look like a
As-
thing.
as
Yeah.
as soon as you walk out of the elevator, that's what you're seeing.
Really?
When you're coming down, yeah, it
Interesting.
is fucking nuts. Yeah,
Wow.
it huge like it. They have. It's excavated. I believe it's.
So basically,
Fuck, I forgot like how many square miles.
So
It is a
basically, if
lot.
you go down there, and you need I don't know, like you grill some vegetables, you don't need to have you don't need to bring salt with you. Like you just pick some off the floor.
Yeah. You can say just fucking throw it on the ground. You're good. It's just caked and I still have on my what's it called on my work boots and some of my tools. Like
It's
it's just
still
so
caked with
fucking
salt.
caked on. Like
Wow.
it just. Like I said, it's all over the place, and
Yeah.
just it's in the atmosphere.
Salt
It is what it
mine,
is.
huh?
You're literally in an excavated part of a huge salt deposit.
Well, okay, so check it out. Like, where is most of the salt mines, from today's manufacturing standards, is located in the country, or is it in the world?
Well,
Like,
they
I don't know.
they have some in Louisiana and New Mexico, and I forgot
so
some
it's
other
a
places.
southern thing, maybe.
I don't know.
No, because there's some in the in the deserts, like out west. I think.
Yeah.
because they use
They're
like
also responsible for a sinkhole. Too.
yeah. So what I know that like one of the things that they use those big oh shit I fucked up. One of the things hold on, let me fix this. There we are. So one of the things that they use those big salt mines for, like what Paul has, where he was running cables and stuff, they'll store documents down there because it's dry and it's instantly humidity controlled. So like there's some where like we've dug those caves and like we store important documents and records and stuff like that out there because it's easy. It's naturally humidity controlled,
right?
And it's naturally like all of that. Like it's just easy.
That shit wouldn't make that shit brittle. Like
I'm not a fucking.
I don't know. You don't think it sucks out?
So the humidity like plays a factor, like as far as preserving is.
I'm assuming so because I know that they use like those salt mines and stuff like that. Those big caves of salt deposits. To store things that they don't want to like degrade or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when you think about it, they use salt to mummify people.
Yeah.
Like that's what the Egyptians used.
Right,
so
right.
like it would slow down natural like body decay.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it makes
you know what I mean?
sense. Yeah.
So like they would use that for some kind of I don't know.
Yeah. What's crazy because they have a huge like return air like vent or it's like you could see it like close by when you're coming out of the elevator. And that huge, just
you would need some airflow, otherwise
like
you'd suffocate.
like that's like outside air like coming out, like so because like in and out, like it just it helped like depending on the time of year, it does get a little bit cooler, but because like the air is coming in and out, whatever. But for the most part, it's like average like 90 degrees. The entire.
I would like to see what you can do to see if we can do a podcast on there.
Yeah,
maybe the next episode.
Sure.
I do not want to go down there.
Yeah, I don't think you want to go down there, man, because it was getting hard to breathe after a while. I was
Pussy.
like, God damn, man. Yeah, it was a bitch, man. It really was, man. That was like one of the most interesting places I ever worked.
Well,
that's super cool though.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
We don't always get like cool stories from Paul, so that was actually like a really interesting.
You
story.
thought that was cool?
Yeah, I did actually. I want to keep talking to him about it later.
guess.
But we need to wrap things up. So big shout out to Eureka
Wrap
Heights
your
as
peppers
always.
tonight.
That's what we're drinking
on
the Fizzy Pants tonight. What are you drinking over there, Paul? Hold it up to the camera.
Hazy.
Is that the fruity juice hazy IPA?
Nice, yeah. And I'm drinking Ghost energy drink.
Yeah, Jake.
If Ghost would like to,
you're just like fucking doing your
give
own
me a
thing,
case
your own
of
plug.
energy.
They paid
drinks,
you.
I would like to.
You just want to do it because you love them so much.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
But on that,
but on that note, we have been Gentlemen No Class. I'm Rob.
I'm Jake.
God damn, man.
Goddamn.
And that's
Paul.
goddamn fucking Paul.
Yeah.
And we will catch you guys on the next one.
Exactly what I feel about this song.
Yeah.
So I hung out with Tim last night.
Oh, nice.
Or not last night,
Beasties?
night before. No, Tim.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the guy from As I Lay Dying or whatever that killed,
murderer.
that killed his, or hired the guy to kill his wife.
Yeah.
No, but what's up with Tim?
Man.
Oh, did he go to Glassjaw?
No, not last night. The night before last. I was in Austin working, and he was out there. We went and had beers and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. He was commenting on the thing earlier. So
Yeah, that's all good.
just reminded me of when we were hanging out. So
Oh.
he had a good time at the 100th episode.
Oh yeah, it was fun. That was fun. We didn't even reference that at all.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good show. Like, I'd like to redo the sound on it completely. Next time, we're going to have to get in there and do that.
Yeah.
Nobody can hear you. You're not talking into your mic, dummy.